Today we're talking about the Amazon Kindle Scribe. It made me want to do some reading on my paperweight. Let's talk about it. Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about the Amazon Kindle Scribe. It's a 10.2 inch 300 ppi oversized paperweight that you can write on. This is a super light e-ink tablet. It has a power button, USB-C connection, and magnetic edge to hold the pen. Let's look at a quick unboxing video and then talk about what I liked and didn't like about the Scribe. But before we get into it, please take a moment to like this video if you found it useful, subscribe, and click on notifications so you find out when I post new how-tos and reviews. Open that up. Nice packaging, pretty bare here. Not a lot to it. Here's the Kindle, back of the Kindle. We have a note here on how to use the pencil and replace the pencil tips. And then we have a USB-C, USB-A, the premium pencil. Let's take that out. There's the pencil. And the extra tips that come with the pencil. Oh, one thing to note on setup. I ran into some issues with my setup. After powering on the Scribe, you can use the Kindle app on your iPhone to set up your Scribe. It'll also most likely want to do a software update. The update wouldn't work for me, and I realized I had to turn off on my network, I had to turn off the ad blocker for it to work. But using my iPhone to set up the Scribe in general just wouldn't work at all. And the pen was acting so weird. I tried multiple times to reset everything, but ended up returning the device and getting a replacement. The replacement worked just fine. From what I've seen online, it sounds like this happens. Now, I've spent some time with the Scribe, and overall I do like this device, but I think it serves a very niche market of Kindle users. If you are all in on ebooks with the Kindle and living the distraction-free lifestyle, this is a good device. However, I think that a Kindle with a pen kind of introduces distractions, doesn't it? I mean, you get a Kindle Paperwhite because you want to read with no distractions, and I do get that. But then there's the Scribe that introduces writing on the Kindle, and I feel like that introduces distractions itself. Of course, battery life on any Kindle is amazing and will outlast any Android or iOS tablet. So if you got a Kindle for the battery life, I completely understand. The display is really nice. Amazon Kindles have e-ink down, and the Scribe is no exception. As I had a note open on my desk, it was easy to glance over and see it without having to worry about the display going to sleep like it quickly would on an iPad. E-ink displays are slow, but they're not as slow as they used to be. You're going to get lag if you try and move too fast on this thing. Okay, so if you're a Kindle user and maybe you've been going through life wishing you could mark up ebooks or take notes as you're reading, this is the device you've been waiting for. But I would even say that you would rather have a smaller size Kindle with a pen. I found that using this just to read made me reach for my paperweight every time. It just felt awkward to hold for reading. Same holds true for my 11-inch iPad Pro. Both devices are too big to be an e-reader. I'm using an AstroPad rock paper pencil on my iPad mini and iPad Pro, and I feel like I found the perfect writing surface there. On the Scribe, it doesn't feel like writing on paper to me. It almost feels squishy. Moving into the Scribe software, there are things I did not like. Search does not work with your handwriting. If I take a handwritten note, I can't search the text in my handwriting. That's a big thing for me. There also is no handwriting to text transcription. It makes it a little more clunky if you go to create a new notebook and then get hit with the on-screen keyboard to name your notebook when you've got pen in hand and are ready to start writing. I also wish tapping on the Scribe screen would wake the device and start a new note like I can do with the iPad and Apple Notes. Mind you, this will only work with Apple Notes and not other iOS note-taking apps. Another little nitpicky thing here, there's a shortcut button on the pen you can assign to different functions. For example, if I'm using the pen and set the shortcut to pencil, I have to keep holding the shortcut button to keep using the pencil. It's not like a click it once to go to the pencil, click it again to go back to the pen kind of thing. That makes it seem like its default setting as a highlighter is the best use of the shortcut. I actually think it'd be nice if you could click the shortcut to start a new note and be right there writing, or start your handwriting from there. Finally, I found sharing options to be limited, although I did like that you could share either the handwritten note or have the note transcribed and then sent as a text file. If I was going to get an e-ink tablet, I would probably take a good look at the Books Tablet Note Air 3 with a color screen. That's running Android, and I feel like it would give you more software options than you get with the Scribe. I haven't personally tried it out, but just from checking it out online, I think it's more open than the Kindle platform. Of course, my choice is an iPad or iPad mini with an Apple Pencil. Price will definitely factor into your decision, and if you live and breathe Kindle, this is not a bad choice if you want a digital notebook. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know, are you using a Paperwhite? Are you using a Scribe? E-ink note-taking apps and displays are really popular. There's the Remarkable, there's Books. Let me know in the comments, and maybe you can convince me to try one of these other e-ink displays out over my iPads. Thanks again for watching, and we'll talk soon.